Something knocked on my window 50 feet under the ocean. I am staying at a famous underwater hotel. My room is 50 feet below the surface. The walls are made of thick glass that can hold back the heavy pressure of the sea. During the day, it is beautiful to watch the fish swim by. But at night, the water is a wall of solid black. Last night, I woke up at exactly midnight. The room was silent, except for the faint hum of the air system. I looked out into the dark water. I could not see anything. Then, I heard a sound that made my skin crawl. There was a slow, heavy knock on the glass. It sounded like a person hitting the window with their knuckle. 3 slow taps. I sat up in bed, my heart beating fast. I told myself it was just a large fish, or maybe a piece of debris hitting the outside of the building, but the sound was too steady. It sounded like someone wanted to be let in. I walked to the window and pressed my face against the cold glass. I turned on my small flashlight. The beam of light cut through the dark water for a few feet. There was a man standing out there. He was not wearing any diving gear. He had no oxygen tank and no mask. He was just wearing a white hotel robe, exactly like the one I had on. His hair was floating in the water, and his eyes were wide open, staring directly into mine. He raised his hand and knocked again. 3 more times, I backed away, reaching for the phone to call the front desk. My hands were shaking so much, I could barely dial. I looked back at the window, and the man was gone. The manager came to my room 5 minutes later. I was pale and trembling. I told him what I saw. He looked at the window with a very strange expression. He walked over to the glass and pointed to a small spot. "This glass is 3 inches thick," he said. "It is made of 2 separate layers of glass with a vacuum seal in the middle to keep the room safe." He shined his own light on the spot where the man had been. I saw a faint, wet handprint, but the handprint was not on the outside of the window in the ocean, and it was not on the inside of the window in my room. The handprint was trapped in the middle, between the 2 layers of glass. The manager whispered that the room had been empty for a year because a guest had disappeared. He said they never found the body, but sometimes the sensors detect a person's weight inside the glass at midnight.